It was supposed to be a 10-minute ride. No big moment, no life lesson, just a taxi that somehow changed everything. It had been one of those days. The kind that makes the world feel smaller than it is, emails unanswered, plans falling apart. That quiet fear creeping in, maybe I'm not doing enough, maybe I'm falling behind. By evening, my thoughts were louder than the city around me. Rain tapped against the sidewalk. Traffic lights blurred into streaks of red and gold. I raised my hand and flagged the nearest taxi. Wanting nothing more than to get home and disappear into silence, the car pulled up with a gentle HUM. I slid into the back seat and sighed. "Long day?" the driver asked. I forced a smile. "You have no idea." The driver glanced at me through the mirror, not curious, not intrusive, just present. "You'd be surprised," he said softly. "Most people think their hard day is the whole story." His voice was calm, grounded. I didn't plan to talk, but exhaustion has a way of loosening words. "I feel stuck," I admitted. "Like I'm running in circles. Everyone else is moving forward, and I'm just trying not to fall behind." He nodded slowly. Traffic rolled by impatient waves. "Let me tell you something," he said. "I used to think life was a straight road, work hard. Reach the destination, simple." He chuckled lightly. "Turns out, life's more like city driving. Detours, stops, unexpected turns, but every street still leads somewhere." He began sharing pieces of his life like snapshots. Years ago, he owned a small business that failed, savings gone, confidence shaken. "I thought that was the end of my story," he said. He took jobs he never imagined he'd do, including driving taxis, at first. I felt embarrassed, he admitted, like I'd taken 10 steps backward. The rain softened to a whisper. "But then," he continued, "I realized something. Every person who steps into this car brings a world with them, stories, dreams. Worries," he smiled faintly. "And I get to be part of their day, even for 10 minutes." We stopped at a red light. City reflections shimmered across the windshield. "You know what changed everything for me?" he asked. I shook my head. I stopped measuring my life by where I thought I should be and started valuing where I actually was. His words landed quietly, not dramatic, not preachy, just a true, progress isn't always loud. He said, "Sometimes it's just waking up and trying again." Something inside me eased, the tide. Not of comparison, fear and self-doubt loosened, just enough to breathe. The taxi slowed near my apartment. The meter beeped softly. 10 minutes. That's all it had been. But the weight I carried when I stepped in wasn't the same when I stepped out. I paid the fare and hesitated. "Thank you," I said. "For the ride and the reminder." He smiled through the mirror. "Keep driving your road," he said. "Even when it feels slow." Then he was gone, just another taxi merging into traffic. That night, I didn't magically have answers. My problems didn't vanish, but my perspective shifted. The next morning, I approached the day differently, not with pressure to outrun everyone else, but with patience for my own pace. Whenever doubt crept back in, I remembered his words, "Every street still leads somewhere," and somehow that was enough to keep going. Sometimes the people who change us the most aren't lifelong mentors or grand moments. They're strangers who cross our path at exactly the right time. 10 minutes, one conversation, a perspective that lasts far longer. If this story resonated with you, like, subscribe, and share it with someone who needs a reminder. Your road is still moving forward.